Okay.
Welcome back.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Yep.
Okay, so we are going to be doing the Red slideshow today. We actually haven't watched the Speak Now tour yet, but listen, we just got excited and we wanted to do this.
Yeah.
So we're going to do this first. And it should be pretty quick, so then we can watch the Speak Now.
We'll see.
Thing.
What is Studio Shadwa?
Probably the person that made it.
Okay.
I just forgot to take it off. So, yeah.
Well, shout out to them.
Yeah, I love it. It's the perfect red slideshow template.
Yep.
If you haven't been here before and if you haven't joined us for a Swift School episode, this is my sister Tori. She does not know as much about Taylor Swift as I do, and she knows even less about Red as she did the first 3 albums.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
I am taking her through Swift School where I teach her all of the lore she needs to know about each era, one era at a time. Then we listen to the music so she kind of understands what she's talking about and all that stuff.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
So that's what we're going to be doing today with Red. And I'm very excited because, as you know, if you follow Taylor Swift closely, there's a lot of tea that we have with Red. There's a lot of things going on with Red.
Which is why I've been excited for
Yes.
this. As a lover of tea.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
And
also a fan of some of the people that are not so great in this album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to take her through this slideshow and teach her all the things she needs to know.
Yeah.
So, we have this
slideshow down here.
Yes.
You're going to see it, but we have it down here.
Correct. So, this is the original Red cover. This is the Red Taylor's version cover.
Okay.
All right, so I was going to let you have it, but I need to read it.
Yeah.
So this is from the tour, this
okay.
picture. Album release was on October 12th, 2012. So, again, in October.
Mm-hmm.
Almost always.
Oh, no. It's October 13th, isn't it?
What?
Travis's birthday. 14th?
Maybe? I don't remember.
Oh, because that was a thing.
I feel like his birthday's October 5th. And honestly, if I'm correct about that, I have problems.
Okay, no.
October 5th, 1989. I did know Travis Kelce's birthday. He said, heart, no big deal. We have more producers on this album. We have Nathan Chapman, who is the producer on her first 3 albums.
Okay.
Dan Huff, new. Max Martin and Shellback, they're underlined for a reason. We'll get to them in a second. Jeff Bosker, Dan Wilson, Jackknife Lee. All right. So co-writers, we have Max Martin, Shellback, Ed Sheeran, Nathan Chapman, Dan Wilson, Jeff Basker, Dan Huff, Jackknife Lee, and Butch Walker. So a lot of the producers.
Yes.
After Speak Now, Swift continued working with Chapman on her next album. By October 2011, she had written around 25 songs, although executives at Big Machine felt that the materials were sufficient and congratulated her for finishing work within 1 year. Swift felt that her creativity was diminished because she had been repeating the same songwriting process. So she sought to collaborate with other producers to venture outside of her comfort zone of writing songs alone. While Swift viewed the solo written Speak Now as her statement as a songwriter, she envisioned her 4th studio album as a statement of her thirst for learning.
Like that.
Yeah. She doesn't like to do the same thing twice.
Yeah. Well, and this album was less country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of different,
Is this album categorized as country or is it categorized as pop?
I think it's categorized as, country rock pop.
Okay.
Or something, but there's so
because 1889 is the first one that was categorized as pop.
1989.
Yes. Was the first one that's categorized
just straight up pop. Yeah.
So why were they? Oh, okay. Hello. Here we go.
Max Martin and Johann Shellback. So Max helped with "That's the Way It Is." Celine Dion. He produced. Sorry, I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. Baby One More Time. Britney Spears. It's Gonna Be Me. NSYNC.
It's Gonna Be Me.
Yeah. Roar and California Girls by Katy Perry. Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. And way more. So
big
all the big producers. Yeah. The biggest one she's worked with so far.
Yeah.
Shellback worked with Pink, Taylor Swift, Adam Lambert, Britney Spears, Usher, Avril Lavigne, Ariana Grande, Adele, and Maroon 5, and collabs with Max often. They work together a lot.
Okay.
They work separately too, but they work together a lot.
Gotcha.
And that's why I put them separate, just because these are the biggest producers she's worked with so far, and they're specifically known for pop songs, huge pop songs. So she's really at this point trying to get.
What do producers do?
They are the ones that mix the music together. They kind of help the songs sound it ends up sounding.
Yeah.
And like they get all of the instruments together, if there's going to be instruments in the music. I'm sure they do way more. I don't know a ton about music, but
Were either of them on the Folklore album?
no.
Okay.
The next time, well, they work together on 1989, I think, and Reputation, and then they don't work together again until Life of a Showgirl.
Okay, gotcha. Because the person that worked with her on Folklore, she seemed like she was really buddies with.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. I forgot their name.
Yeah, well, we'll get there.
Okay.
Ed Sheeran. So they started being friends in 2012 when Ed opened for Taylor, and they have remained close friends, sibling vibes, as they have both said to this day. Taylor has collaborated with Ed more than any other artist.
Yeah, I could see sibling vibes for sure.
Yeah. Awards for Red. So at the Grammys, Red was nominated for Album of the Year and Best Country Album, but did not win. So yeah, country album. Red was criticized for not being a cohesive album due to its varied sounds and genre, and we'll kind of get there. Yeah,
I never understood, why does an album have to be cohesive? Why does an album just put songs on an album? I've never understood that. There are so many people that complain about, they're like, well, like there was this song in the album and then this song came right after, like it didn't go together. I'm like, right.
Yeah,
It's an album. Song. It's a whole different song.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it doesn't sound the same.
I know. And that's my thing, is like my favorite albums of hers, which I said in one of her first videos, are Speak Now, Red, and Evermore, which are, with the exception of maybe Evermore, it's maybe a little bit more cohesive, but they're like less cohesive albums.
Mm-hmm.
They are kind of all over the place. I like that. When I'm listening to a whole album, I want there to be variation.
Yeah, I don't want it to sound like 5 of the same songs.
Yeah. And that's why I wasn't a huge fan of 1989, because I felt like it was extremely cohesive, which was her response to this.
Yeah. She's like, there you go.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
She like takes that and runs with it, and she's like, okay, I'm going to make the most cohesive album ever.
Yeah.
Which, it's a great album. I mean, it's one of her most popular albums, and like,
really.
Oh yeah, crazy. Yeah.
That's my least favorite album.
It's called like the pop Bible. Like it is like
really?
Like held on a huge pedestal for pop music, but it's one of my least favorite.
Yeah, it's one of mine too.
Because I like it to not be cohesive. I like it to be kind of all over the place and have like different. Like it takes you something where different each song, you know.
Yeah, that's so stupid. Like I've never understood why people want an album to be cohesive.
Yeah,
because there are some songs I'm like, dang, I wish I could like hear this song. Like, but it's just like there's some songs I just wish were like 20-minute long songs.
Yeah,
like I could listen to the same song for 20 minutes, but I don't want a whole album to sound exactly the same.
Yeah,
like that's so dumb.
Yeah, well, and personally, I think that, I mean, I get, you know, you want to win the awards for the things that you're good at and the thing you want to like know that you did a good job, but I think Grammys are stupid. Okay,
yeah,
like
because they don't really mean anything. Yeah.
What is the criteria? What are we talking about? Like, I feel like they just, every year they're just like, well, you know what? This year I decided I want a really cohesive album, and this one's not cohesive. So
yeah,
sorry.
Well, and I don't even know if it's Grammys or the Golden Globes, but it might be the Golden Globes. But like the way that you pick who gets a Grammy or like who's nominated for a Grammy is pretty stupid. Like it's like a group of people.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like we have no say in who gets a Grammy.
Yeah. And they do have like People's Choice, which I honestly think is better.
Right. But like Grammys, Golden Globes, like the people have no say in like even
it's people that are quote unquote like you know,
professional whatever
masters of this or whatever. And I'm
like even if we
who are you though?
Even if we like took a song and like everybody in the world decided to listen to it 10,000 times in one day, they probably still wouldn't. Yeah. Like just because we have no say.
Well, and I think a lot of times their like rationale for who to pick depends on who they picked last year, which I'm like, that should have no relevance at all. Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? It's so dumb. But either way, Red was criticized for not being cohesive due to the varied sounds and genres. And when we listen to it, you will see it is all over the place. It sounds there's like country albums, which is why it was a good one. Yeah, there's rock songs on there. There's like I Knew You Were Trouble is like EDM. Yeah, you know.
So, but I don't necessarily think that her other 3 albums are very cohesive either.
I mean, Speak Now, definitely no.
Yeah,
definitely
especially
no.
not. Yeah.
I could see like Fearless and Debut were more like true country, even though Fearless was more poppy, but so like more so than Red and Speak Now, I guess. But Yeah, it's just bullshit. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just stupid stuff
just
that
dumb.
they just decided. Internationally, the album won Top Selling Album at the Canadian Country Music Association Awards, helped Swift earn a nomination for Best International Artist at the Australian Music Awards, and was nominated for International Album of the Year at the Canadian Juno Awards. So there's that.
Yeah.
Other than a few nominations, Red only won Favorite Country Album at the American Music Awards and Top Billboard 200 and Top Country Album at the Billboard Music Awards. So it didn't win very many awards.
Didn't you tell me that this is actually one of her like least awarded albums?
I think Speak Now is actually one of her
Really?
least awarded, but this is probably next.
Oh, well, yeah, because we were talking about that because like Speak Now feels more like it's for the fans.
Yeah.
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 So this was that kind of sucks for her, like having two back to back that
Yeah.
didn't do so well
Yeah.
after Fearless.
Well, and I think for Speak Now, it was probably like she was really like, I need to do better than I did last time, but also I've used this album as a way to like clap back at people.
Yes.
So like if I don't win,
That's
at least
fine.
there's that.
Yeah.
But then this one, she writes a whole album,
Yeah.
and her, record label is like, "Good job, you did it in a year." And she's like, "No, no, no, I can't." It scraps the whole thing, starts over,
Yeah.
and then thinks like, "Okay, I did it. Like I really like procured this album. I like made it, better than it was originally going to be," and then she still
Yeah.
doesn't really win anything.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And that's what like I'm glad that she is where she is today because like having two back to back that didn't do so well.
yeah, it could have discouraged you to.
And like then
quit.
but you did say 1989 did win
Yeah.
some stuff. So I mean, there's that. Like she did get it like a big like picking up after that, but
Yeah,
that's gotta suck. Especially like you said, like Speak Now was for her.
Yeah.
For her fans or whatever. And then she's like, all right, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do another Fearless.
Yeah.
And she doesn't.
Yeah. And she's like, I'm going to take this album as a way to like grow and not just do what I've always done and like learn things and work with different people. And Max and Shellback are like huge, like expensive producers to work with. So that was like a huge like risk for her to take with them. And, so she probably thought she was kind of a shoo-in here.
Yeah.
But, okay, hang on. Let's go back because one other thing I was going to say is that and we'll watch some interviews where she talks about this, but she like legitimately thought she was going to win album of the year with this one. Like she was like, we did it. I worked with these amazing producers. Like this album, I'm so proud of this album. And the person or the album that wins album of the year is Random Access Memories by Daft Punk.
Okay.
Yes, Daft Punk.
Okay.
And so there's an interview where she says, I like legit so much so thought that we had won when they say the winner of album of the year is Random Access Memories. Like she starts to stand up and she thinks like Red won.
Yeah.
And so it was like extra crushing. Like she was just like, oh, I was so cocky and we didn't win.
Yeah.
We actually didn't win anything.
Yeah.
And so then when she gets the criticism that it's not a cohesive album, that night after the Grammys, she starts writing 1989 and like fully like has this huge idea for 1989 because she's like, oh, it's not cohesive. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Now I know what I need to do.
So 1989 was written or came out quickly after Red? Or?
It was still 2 years, but she started. I think probably 1989 was a harder one for her to write because she was fully going pop and she was having to like, figure that out.
Yeah.
But
it's
the idea came.
I might be wrong here, but like, isn't pop harder to win things?
I don't know. Maybe.
Because like pop is so
oversaturated.
Yeah, oversaturated. Yeah.
Maybe.
So that's kind of a big swing too.
Yeah. But I think she does that a lot. Like she's like, the bigger the risk, the better it is when I win.
Yeah. And there's more female in pop too.
Yeah.
There's less female in country. So she would have a better chance if she had stayed country.
Yeah. But that's how she always does it. She's like, I can't rest on that. I can't do what I've always done kind of thing. Okay. And then Ronan.
Okay. So I kind of saw this.
Okay.
Right. I think I did hear about this.
Okay.
Or like slightly hear about it. Yeah.
Have you heard the song?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'd have to.
I mean, probably not.
Okay.
If you had, I think you would remember.
Okay.
So Ronan is a 3-year-old boy who died from neuroblastoma in 2011. Taylor discovered his story from his mother Maya's blog.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor wrote the song named for him by using his mother's own words.
Yeah. Yeah.
And gave her co-writer credits on the song, and all proceeds from the sales are donated to charity, the charity cause to raise awareness of and fight against cancer. So the reason she found him is because I think he had the same type of cancer that her mom did. Taylor's mom did.
Okay.
So she just like came across this and was like heartbroken to learn that
I
this
don't think I knew that she had cancer.
she's had it twice.
Wow.
Yeah. She was like heartbroken to learn that this little 3-year-old boy has the same,
Yeah.
thing as her mom. And so she uses Maya's blog to write the song Ronin, which is so much fucking sadder. And, gives her co-writer credits. I think this is a picture of her at the funeral.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
Yeah.
What a time for paparazzi to show up.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
so
she's in a little 3-year-old's funeral. Let's all show up to that and swim her.
Yeah. That's the one that I said I will get consent before we listen to that, because it is quite literally the saddest song I think she's ever written.
Okay.
It hurts so much to listen to, and the lyric video is video of him. We'll just have to torture ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, Joni Mitchell. Do you know who that is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a picture of her.
Yes.
So she's a popular singer-songwriter in the 60s and 70s. Taylor was heavily inspired by her work and career path. Particularly, Red is thought to be inspired by Joni's album Blue.
Okay.
Blue was also Joni's 4th album.
Crazy.
Written just after her breakup with Graham Nash and during an intense relationship with James Taylor, who Taylor is named after. Yeah. So
yeah, Taylor James Swift. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this album like really is heavily inspired by like her big breakup too. Like her big heartbreak was written. She wrote Blue, and then Taylor's big heartbreak she writes Red.
That's crazy.
So, yeah.
So do you think that this heartbreak is bigger than Joe?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think this is just her first heartbreak, and so it hits different.
Yeah.
Hits different. It's also a song. Yeah. So like at this point, it was the biggest heartbreak she had ever been through. But like.
No, I meant Joe Jonas. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. She has said this album was the product of the biggest heartbreak she had ever experienced.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Exhibit A. Yeah. So Jake Gyllenhaal, the relationship was reportedly between October 2010 and early 2011. I think that they dated more than that.
Okay.
We'll kind of talk about that when we listen to the songs, but I think they were on and off for a while. So Taylor was 20 and Jake was 29 during this time. Taylor has referenced this time as her first real big heartbreak, and Red is said to be the only true heartbreak album in Taylor's discography, which is kind of crazy. I mean, maybe now I would say Torture Poet's Department.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and like,
but she also explores a lot of other things on Torture Poet's Department, and really Red kind of just focuses on that. Yeah.
Also, this was like one of the first ones I was like, oh, this is a sad song. Like, it's
really?
Like, yeah, where it's like, because it's like, it's a sad song written in a happy tune, like a sad bop or whatever. That I feel like that was the first time that I like noticed it in this song or in this album. That I was like,
do you know what song it was?
I think Trouble. Trouble was one of those. I was like, oh, this is a breakup song. Yeah. Kind of thing. Yeah. It might not have been Trouble. Whenever we go through it, I'll tell you which one it was. And it was the same thing with Cruel Summer. That one was one that I was like, this is a sad
Cruel
song.
Summer is like the sad bop.
Yeah.
Then Harry Styles. First meeting, the two are said to have met in March 2012. They're rumored to have dated from late 2012 to early 2013. And songs thought to be about Harry, Taylor always mentions Green Eyes. So that's a little
pretty green eyes.
That's a little like hint for you when we're listening to the songs.
I will say he was,
and I love this fucking sweater so much.
Yeah. He is my favorite from One Direction. Always will be. Oh my god, so much. And like whenever they were dating, I was like, I loved it. Yeah. I was like, that's adorable.
I was not really a One Direction fan. I didn't really get it.
Did you like boy band? Like any of those boy bands around that time?
Not around that time. Yeah. Maybe that was it. Cause like I liked NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. So I was like, boy bands, like what are we, 7?
Wow. What a bitch.
But also look at how she's looking at him.
Yeah.
Like she's like,
this
is fucking Harry Styles.
Yeah.
And he's just like in a fucking beanie looking like he just woke up.
Well, because Harry Styles, I feel like now he's not so much, but like he's always just been like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like I'm just a guy.
Yeah.
Like what's going on?
It's just like your Harry Styles.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we get some Jake Gyllenhaal, we get some Harry Styles in this album. Oh, that's it. Okay.
Okay. Great slideshow, Brittany.
Yeah. Sorry.
So, has Jake Gyllenhaal ever come out and said anything about the breakup and how this entire album?
I think so. I don't think it's been very, like, specific, though. I think
Okay.
he tries to keep it really vague.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
which I think is
I
fair.
think you should.
Yeah.
I like just, you know.
I hate, like, listen, I don't care how much the, like, public hates this man or whatever, even with
Yes.
John Mayer. Like,
Yeah.
don't ask them about it. Like,
Yeah.
it's so awkward, and all you're doing is trying to get a headline out of it. Like,
Yeah.
it's so annoying, and it's
Yeah.
like they do it to Travis too. Like, they will
Oh, really?
constantly ask him about Taylor, and like Travis gets interviewed after every game. You know,
Right.
they do that whole like
Yeah.
panel or whatever, and people will ask like, "When are you going to propose?" Like, no, they're married, but
Yeah.
they'll ask that, and I'm like, "You're doing that so that Swifties will watch your interview,
Yeah.
and nothing will make me skip it faster."
Yeah. But yeah, I was just gonna say, like, they should just, especially like whenever they interview him after something that he did, like a football
Yeah.
game or
Yeah.
something, like,
This is about my career.
yes.
Yeah.
And he loves Taylor.
Yeah.
He loves talking about Taylor, but like, and I don't think that he has any problem, or it doesn't seem like he has any problem talking about her or their relationship. But like, let's put the limelight on him for
Yeah.
just a second.
Yeah.
Just for a fucking second.
And he handles it so well.
Yeah.
Like, he's always like, "We're gonna keep that between us. Next question."
Yes.
Like, he doesn't like get mad. He doesn't,
Yeah.
you know, he's not disrespectful or anything. Like, he's just like, "I'm not gonna talk about that."
Yeah.
Anyway. And he handles it better than any of her previous ex-boyfriends, like, by far. But I'm just like, ew. Like, why
Yeah.
would you do that? And I'm assuming that you're there because you are a sports interviewer. And
Right.
you're asking him about his girlfriend. Like, stop. It's
Yeah.
just, I hate it so much. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I had about Red. There's obviously more that we will actually talk about in some of the interviews.
Yeah.
That'll make a little bit more sense. But yeah, I think that's our baseline for Red so far. If I missed anything, please let me know in the
Yes.
comments. I'm sure I did. But yeah, any thoughts or
Nope. I am excited to see like which songs are about who. Like, I already kind of know which ones are about who. The story of each song is what I'm excited about. You know,
me too.
because like All Too Well 10. I think I've told you before. Like, I've listened to the song a million times. I love it, and there's a part in the song that always gets me a little teary. You know, when it's like her dad. Like,
Yeah.
Because, you know, daddy's girl. You know, so I'm just like I'm like imagining that happening with me and our dad.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And like things like that kind of have happened.
Yeah.
With our dad.
Yeah.
Not exactly that, but like, yeah. Are there like songs that you like on Red that you don't know what they're about and you're like excited to find out what they're about?
Well, you just recently told me like what 22 is.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I think I like that one more. I can appreciate it more, is what I said. I Knew You Were Trouble. I don't think I know exactly what that's about. Okay. Like, I can guess. Yeah. But I don't think I know exactly what it's about. We Are Never Getting Back Together is an easy one. Oh, Stay, Stay, Stay. I love that song.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good song.
That's just funny because it's like probably number 2 of her worst
really
songs. Yeah.
Crazy.
Have you listened to it recently?
No.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Okay, so Sad, Beautiful, Tragic, and The Lucky One. Like both of those songs, I don't know what they're about. Begin Again, I also don't know what that one's about.
Okay, that's exciting.
These are all songs that I know. I think I've heard State of Grace, Red, obviously. Never heard Treacherous. I Knew You Were Trouble, All Too Well, 22. I almost do, I might have heard. We're gonna get back to their Stay. The last one I don't think I've heard Holy Ground.
The ones you're saying that you haven't heard, I'm like, yes.
Everything Has Changed. Obviously, I've heard that one. So Everything Has Changed, though, is that like it was written with Ed Sheeran, so it's probably not about the guys, or did she write it and then Ed Sheeran came on?
I think they co-wrote it, but
okay.
I think even when she co-writes songs, she takes inspiration from.
Okay, I don't know if I've heard Starlight. I might have heard Starlight.
Yes, the last time we talked about this, you said the same thing, and I said, "Oh my, what?"
I've heard Starlight.
Okay, cool. Well,
yeah,
that's exciting. Yeah, so our next video after this should be interviews for Red, and yeah, I think that's all I got. Let us know if I forgot anything about Red in the comments, and I will catch her up after I read the comments.
Let us know what you're excited to see me react to. If we missed anything in the slideshow. If you're also annoyed by the comments that people leave.
Yeah. Because I feel like there's 2 different types of Swifties.
Yeah.
And like,
and you know what? If I offended the type of Swifties that leave those comments,
bye.
not sorry.
Yeah.
I will not apologize, and I think you should stop doing it.
Yeah.
I've said my piece.
Yeah.
And if you're on this video, love you, stay. Stop doing that.
Yeah. Stay.
Stay. Stay.
Yeah. All right. Well, we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.